Hello and welcome. Here are the 5 reasons for bad fuel economy in cars. 1. Clogged or damaged fuel ejectors. If the fuel ejectors are damaged, they may be doing it ejecting fuel intermittently or else overdoing it. That's a reason for bad fuel economy. There is overusage of fuel. Number 2. Old, dirty, clogged air filters. These clogged air filters, dirty air filters, tend to choke the vehicle. Thus, vehicle draws in more fuel to compensate for the loss of enough air, thus increasing the fuel consumption of the vehicle. Number 3, clogged fuel filters. Clogged fuel filters or bad fuel filters. This filter will make the computer to draw more fuel from the tank into the engine, thus increasing. Therefore, this filter should be washed regularly or changed regularly as they age to improve on the fuel economy of the engine. Then the next thing, number 4, we have bad ignition system. The ignition system includes the spark plugs, the wiring, and the ignition coils. These things, if they are bad, if the spark plug is bad, or if the ignition coil is not working, this causes misfire. And this misfire means that at that inlet time, the fuel not combusted, thus the vehicle draws in with fuel so that enough power can be generated. So bad ignition systems, that's spark plugs, the wires and the ignition coils, increase fuel consumption in the vehicles. And then there is the engine oil. Of course, if the engine oil has aged, it will have a reduced viscosity. Reduced viscosity leads to some specific things like one ring will not get enough sealing of the cylinder. Therefore, that's reduced compression. Reduced compression will lead to loss of power. Loss of power will make the engine draw more fuel to compensate for the lost power. Then we have the damaged mass airflow sensor. This is the sensor. The mass airflow sensor is a sensor that instructs the computer how much air is being drawn into the engine, and thus calculates the fuel that is being drawn in. If the sensor is very dirty, it will have a wrong reading. If it's damaged, still the ECU or the engine control unit will have a false information. Thus, it will initiate more fuel being drawn into the engine. So these sensors, the MAF sensors, must be checked and cleaned regularly to minimize on the fuel consumption. Then another sensor that's very sensitive to fuel consumption is the oxygen sensor that is found at the very of the exhaust manifold. The oxygen sensor senses if the mixture is lean or rich, and thus instructs the ECU necessarily. So if it's damaged, it will give a wrong reading to the computer, and the computer or the ECU will initiate more fuel being drawn into the engine, thus increasing the consumption of the vehicle. Generally, there's an overhaul of the engine. Those things have to be checked regularly, and once they are worn out, they should be replaced. Once they are dirty, they should be cleaned accordingly. Thank you.